The Bangkok Hospital Pattaya has provided very generous assistance to the newly formed Pattaya Players, including providing them with an atmospheric theatrette for productions. Christopher, as far as we know, there hasn't been a season of live theatre in Pattaya before, has there?
No, there have been little events that have happened, and in fact one of them was what led up to us forming the Pattaya Players, and that was a murder mystery evening that took place about a year and a half ago with a few of the PILC women, and that kind of merged with the ideas that I had and created the Pattaya Players.
You've got to be game to take it on, though. Don't you think so? Do you have
absolutely.
a background in theatre, do you?
I do. I've been in love with the theater since I was a little child, and have been involved in theatrical productions in elementary school, in high school, in college, and then of course community theater as an adult.
It's always going to be different doing things in Thailand, and you had to find, well, an expat cast, really, didn't you?
Absolutely.
What were the challenges?
The challenges are really maneuvering the Thai society, trying to secure venues when there really aren't theaters, because Thais don't have traditional theater like we do. So the venue is a big option.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the Pattaya Players premiere presentation, An Evening of One Acts.
Getting your cast together can't have been that easy.
No, that was talking it up, and talking to one person, having them talk to another person, and it was pulling a lot of teeth and saying, "Oh, come on, it's just a little part," or "Come on, just come and read," and it'll just be a few rehearsals, and then building in 10 or 20 more rehearsals on top of it, And
Once you got the cast together, there's no letting them go, is there?
oh no.
So you've got to find a cast that's going to be here to see the season through, haven't you?
Absolutely, yeah. And so commitment is the biggest thing, to really get them in, and that means being really organized on our side.
Many of them would have been in theatre back home, wherever they came from, wouldn't they?
A lot of them, but we do have some first-timers on the stage tonight.
Great.
So we have a little bit of everything. That's the great thing about community theater, is you get, the well-seasoned actors, and then you get everything in between, and you get the people who are stepping up on the first time.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so fun.
Choosing the plays of 3 one-actors, I mean, they take some finding, and did you want them to be compatible in some way?
Yeah, it was difficult. I wanted it to have a cross-section so that it wasn't a full comedy night, it wasn't a full drama night, it wasn't a full suspense evening. So that was my goal, was to find 3 different one-acts that would represent each of those areas. And then you've got to actually find the quality play, and then you've got to look at technically how do they mix together, and can you make it work? And that is the big challenge to doing 3 plays in one.
And also, it must mean you have to change the set for each of the plays.
It does,
Yeah.
and that unfortunately is probably going to be the roughest portion of the evening, no matter how many times we go over it. And it's just tough because you just can't find 3 plays that perfectly blend together. This is pretty close.
You've dared to include one play that's about rehearsals.
Yes, you got to poke a little fun at yourself, and so it is about a community theater troupe who's trying to put on a production, and everything goes wrong. Of course, that will not happen with our production.
And sometimes you get directors pulling their hair out over some issues.
Sometimes.
Every day?
In fact, yes. But again, that's the fun of it. And it does take a certain kind of person to be a director, because you've got to be able to pull your hair out on a daily basis. But I'm a school teacher, so I do that anyway.
You've had some practice there.
Exactly.
How do you see your cast?
They are fantastic. They are very, very mixed. They're a cross-section of different types of people, socially, emotionally, and like we said, experience-wise. And we've all just had a lot of fun. And really, when it comes down to it, community theater is about getting people out for the community, by the community, and having a good time, and then we have. So.
Are they all being very pro-y about it?
They are. We stand behind our slogan, home of the professional amateurs.